Everyone has heard that old saying, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Usually this is used to comfort or give someone hope after a bad experience with a relationship, but many think this is true in our oceans today. Our planet is 71% water, and the oceans make up about 96% of that supply. Yes, there has always been an abundance of fish in our world's oceans, until recent history. The whole world depends on our Earth's oceans, not only for food, but for the air we breathe. According to NationalGeographic.com, 70% of the Earth's ocean is produced by marine plants. There are many signs and laws that prove this to be true. Today we face the strictest fishing laws we have ever had in the history of the United States due to the declined number of fish. The global temperature is rising, causing the coral reefs that affect almost all life in the ocean to die. These issues and others, such as pollution and overfishing, all form the deadly combination of reasons why there definitely aren't plenty of fish in the seas anymore. Go ahead, picture a coral reef. What do you see? Bright, vibrant colors, thousands of exotic fish swimming happily. We all know that coral reefs are beautiful and colorful structures of nature that thousands of species of marine life call home. But what if I told you many of our reefs today are turning white, becoming unable to provide a healthy environment, and dying? I'm not talking about some shade of shiny, clean white that looks pretty. I'm talking about a dull and eerie white like a skeleton. This is very disturbing and very true. Many reefs are becoming colorless and lifeless due to the process called bleaching. Stephanie Ware, Conservancy Director of Coral Reef Conservation, writes about this process. What gives coral reefs their color are millions of algae that latch onto them and help feed them carbohydrates produced during photosynthesis. When water temperature rises, these algae detach and leave the coral. If the algae does not return in a short amount of time, the coral dies. This rise in temperature is mainly caused by climate change. Why is this such a big deal, you might ask? According to Ware, coral reefs shelter 25% of marine species, protect shorelines, support fishing industries, provide tourist dollars, and could be home to the next big undiscovered medical breakthrough. These reefs affect us more than we realize, and if we do not do something to help them, it will cause a huge ripple effect and further the decline of fish numbers in our oceans. I myself have witnessed and heard true stories about the damage done to the ocean. I recently went down to Orange Beach, Alabama with some friends to go fishing for red snapper. When we went out on the boat, we passed by a trail of 3 or 4 dead snapper just floating on the surface of the water. I asked my friend, who is a seasoned fisherman, why there were so many dead fish on the surface. He told me that the limit on red snapper that you can keep is 2 per person, and that a lot of fishermen will catch their limit of 2 per person, but they will keep fishing for bigger ones. And when they catch the bigger ones, they will throw out the smaller ones that they have already caught, and by the time they throw them out, they have already died. Many fishermen will kill up to 8 red snapper and search for bigger ones, not including the ones that they have already kept on the boat. This happens with all types of fish and hundreds of fishermen. My grandfather used to fish for a living down on the coast, and he said back then they didn't even have limits on how many fish they could catch. He told me they would catch so many fish during a trip that they would run out of space to put them. According to John Matson of ScientificAmerican.com, overfishing has depleted fish numbers drastically and has also driven many species to critically endangered status. Many commercial fishing nets trap far more than what the fishermen are after, oftentimes killing these fish. The fish don't stand a chance against these massive nets. This overfishing has been going on for hundreds of years, and we are seeing the effects that this is having on our oceans today. This has forced lawmakers to create these strict laws that we have today. The ocean is a huge part of the entire world's ecosystems. Healthy oceans are essential to the well-being of not only us, but the planet. The seas of the world have been taking this beating for hundreds of years, and they can't take much more. If we don't do something about the extreme overfishing and protecting our coral reefs, we will pay the ultimate price. These facts frighten me. How do they make you feel?